Hey community, how are you? Let me start right away with this. If you have great ideas, if people tell you that you are brilliant, if you have tried posting, pause, try it again, and it still feels like this isn't working for me, look at my camera going off. I can't, but I'm gonna keep talking anyway. Listen, like this challenge is for you. I know you can't see me, but I know it's because this thing is acting up and it wants to give me a challenge, but it is what it is. I'm going to be here for you. This challenge was built for you, not because you don't have time, not because you're bad at marketing, but because you've been trying to grow your business without structure, safety, or feedback. Just like that, I'm back. Ta-da! Listen, whenever you want to do something in the tech space, you best believe that you might have tech problems, and it's something that I'm used to, and you just flow with it. And that's the beauty of showing up for yourself and your business. The more you practice, the more you engage in things for your business, things don't throw you off as much. Okay. Now, coming back to this visibility challenge, I wanted to give us something to ride into 2026 with, a new strategy, a new approach, something a little bit more exciting, because visibility is everything for us. And I know a lot of us have been straying away from being consistent. And I want to talk about that, because visibility, like it's not about not having time, right? It's not about being bad at marketing. It might be about us trying to grow our business without structure, without safety, and without feedback. And if you are ready for that and you want more of that, I want you to just drop ready for me in the comments. One, because you're ready for more. Two, so that I know that you're here. All right. So if you are done overthinking and you're ready to show up with authority on these social streets, drop ready for me. Okay. Now, let me say what I know you're probably already thinking, because a huge part of this is about your social presence, and that can kick up a lot of noise for us, right? Social media can feel like a whole big show and performative, and a lot of us, we don't want to perform, right? We are not like in the circus. Okay. It can feel like it wasn't built for us. It can feel loud, it can feel fake, it can feel overwhelming and misaligned. And I know because of that, a lot of us have quietly decided that this is not for me. But girl, that is a lie. Okay. A city that is set on a hill was never meant to be hidden. Your gifts are not meant to sit in drafts, as journals, as private notes. Visibility is not about becoming a content creator. Like, get that straight. But it is about letting people find you. It is about showing up with intentionality. It is about leaning into your purpose. It is about expressing this thing that's been put on your life that you are called to do. And the reality is, if people cannot see you, they cannot choose you. So this challenge is meant to change that. And I'm not gonna lie, it's work. Like, I kept it simple, but it's still work. It's not chilling in consumption. Like, we're in the space of overconsumption as a society, and we're consuming, we're filling up, and we're not doing anything with it. Like, how much more are you going to consume? And at what point are you going to act? Think of it like going to the gym, right? Like, you just don't train once and expect to be an Olympic athlete. We would all love that. I would love that. My hips would love that. But that's not what happens for me, right? To build your capacity, to build change, to really effectively see something work, you have to be consistent, right? Whether it's, I'm going to be consistent on YouTube, I'm going to be consistent on Instagram, whatever it is in this challenge, you get to pick your platform and where you want to show up, where you want to build, and set your intention, though, to do the thing. Right now, that said, like, we don't have to be hard on ourselves either. Like, give yourself grace to miss days along this challenge, grace because life gets busy, because you might need a nap, because life is complex for us. We have many responsibilities. There's so many parts to us that compete sometimes. However, that said, give yourself more. Because whatever you were doing before was probably not enough. So I do want you to challenge yourself to do a little bit more. Build in the time to do the work. Build in the time to catch up, right? In this case, it's going to be the weekends. We're not going to give you anything to do on the weekends, okay? And the reality, again, is if you don't show up, they will not find you. You don't get clients by showing up once and disappearing. You don't see the product and the outcome if you don't commit to the process. And many of us, we're just a few decisions away, a few actions away from changing that, from seeing something, right? So commit, practice, adjust, and show up. We are not able to see the outcome for things because we maybe do it, but we don't practice enough to even know what I need to adjust so that I can show up differently. Okay. Now, the magic of this challenge is that there's an added part. The magic is the community, because community accelerates growth. We do better together, right? And if you believe that, drop a heart for me or drop a yes, something for me, okay? I think this world has really taught us that independence is where it's at. But, independence comes at the cost of connection sometimes. It makes us feel like we have to do all the things and we carry all the things, but it creates like this heaviness, this burden of responsibility that doesn't create space for us to really work on what we want. I think the people who are growing the fastest right now, probably the same ones who push that narrative of like independence, and they are actually collaborating, they are commenting, they are sharing, right? They are bigging up their people and bringing them along, they are amplifying. So isolation is not it. Isolation slows you down, community speeds you up. And that's why this challenge lives inside of our community, not in your inbox. Okay, so let me see if I can share my screen so I can show you where you can find things. So we're going to have daily challenge posts. Okay, so every day you're going to see what you're supposed to do. After this, I'm going to set up the post where you can go and post your intention. And after that, every day it's going to release something new for you. And you just need to go read it and decide, where am I coming in at the basic level or the advanced level, right? And you just decide and you do. And that's all it is. It's designed for you to do. Right? I'm scared to share my screen, honey. You'd be scared to do anything different, because tech be trying to play itself. Okay, well, let's see what happens here. All right, I think we're there. Okay, so here we go. So when you come in under the classroom, so you guys kind of know this already, classroom, you get to the 20-day visibility and authority challenge and come down here where it says like clear for takeoff. Okay, and then when you click on that, it's going to lead you through all the days. So you're going to see the instructions for the whole challenge, what happens next. You come in every day, like day one is up already, so you can go through, you get your instructions. Here's the simple action. Remember, I told you could take the basic route or you got the advanced action. And then every day something is going to release. So like day 2 is already there. Day 3 is already there. Okay. So your job is just to show up every day, show up and do the work, right? Show up and do the work. Right? Each week is going to be something a little bit different of a focus. So week 1 is going to be like, get ready for takeoff. Right? We go with a flight theme. And that's really about awareness and the infrastructure to make sure that all the things that you need for visibility to be seen, to be found, to be booked, to be paid is out there. We're going to start with an audit so you can really see what's going on. Because sometimes we think that we're on point and we're not. Sometimes we think that we're doing enough and we're not. And we need that like come to Jesus awareness so we can start to do things differently. And what's awesome about that is you can also, again, choose your focus for this challenge. Like we are going to be out on these social streets, and not just socially, because honestly, some of us are super active off social media. You guys are doing things like in-person events, you're going to conferences and networking, and that can be a part of this challenge too. So week 1 is getting you ready for that with the awareness and the infrastructure. Week 2, we're getting into alignment and messaging. Like, what are you about? Who are you for? How are you going to position yourself for that, right? And with ease. So we're going to walk you through how to do that with each of the daily tasks. Week 3, we're getting into confidence and consistency, because with practice, you will build your presence and your confidence, right? You will be able to show up without spiraling and shrinking and with all that like self-critical noise that's so important to me in this space. Okay, I've been an entrepreneur now in private practice for maybe like 7 years, and coaching maybe for like the last 2. And everything that I've put in up until this point, I think I just realized like how valuable it's been, right? Like I now see like I'm a force to be reckoned with because of all my experiences and all the things that I went through. And in the beginning, like I didn't know that much. I just had a plan. I got a coach, I got a plan, and I followed the plan and I kept showing up. Right? I learned something, I got a little nugget, and I kept showing up. I started doing my own workshops, I started showing up, right? I was having conversations and serving, and I just kept showing up. What's the keyword? You probably heard me just say it. Drop that in the chat for me, because that's exactly what you need to do for yourself, for your challenge, for your business, for your goals, for your purpose, and your vision. Show up. Okay, now week 4 goes into selling without sleaze, without feeling sleazy, because that's important to us. I think the idea of selling creates something in us, but it's important to look at because we want to know how to invite people into our work and how to do that like clearly and confidently. I think a lot of times we shy away, and how shying away looks is either we don't show up consistently or we tend to like give away too much information. We're always educating people, and we come from that place of wanting to help them out, but we don't realize like there's a cycle that happens. Like, you're supposed to educate, you're supposed to nurture, and you're supposed to invite people in to work with you. Sometimes I think we get afraid of the part of inviting them in and telling them what we do and telling them what our prices are and telling them how they could work with us. But if you're just always on that first side of it and you never move along, we're not going to see progress and growth. Okay, so every week of this challenge, all the days, it's only 4 tasks a week, y'all. We're just hanging out, but it's going to move you along in some way, right? And again, you get to choose how much you want to do, but this is going to be something that's repeatable. So each round is going to get easier. Each time you're going to get stronger. Each time your visibility is going to get clearer too, okay? Now, I love to throw in goodies, honey. So if you are showing up daily, I am going to pick somebody once a week to do like a social audit for us. I will review your stuff and give you that information. If you are here every day doing your thing and you're inviting somebody at least once a week, okay, I'm going to enter you into a bigger drawing. And that means that you can also win an upgrade into our premium community if you're not there already. Or if you are there, you can win an upgrade into our mastermind, because I'm going to run that next year too, okay? But all that said, honestly, while it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of community, a lot of connection, the real prize is you. It's you, it's the community, it's seeing what's possible for your business when you shift your mindset and clean house. Okay, this challenge is about cleaning house. It's about seeing what I'm doing and what I need to do so I can position myself to be an authority and for opportunities to come to me. Like, that's how good you want to be, that you don't even got to keep seeking it out because of your digital footprint, because of how you show up, because of your integrity, that people find you. Okay, so here comes your first task of the challenge. That is going to be to set your intentions, honey. Okay, so your intention might be consistency, it might be confidence, it might be community, it might be like building authority, it might just be courage, whatever it is, right? Well, I see y'all out there. Yes, we're going to do this together. I see you. Thank you for showing up. But my intention is to grow a really good space. My intention is I want to get like 50 new women into the community because I love it and I want it to grow, right? Women who care about marketing and mindset, who want the accountability and know that this is just a different space. It's a space for women of color. It's a heart-centered space, purpose-driven space. And those are the type of women that I want to continue to surround myself with. So we're going to keep inviting y'all in. So whatever your intention is, that's mine. Right? I really want to focus on the community, and that's going to be my focus. But whatever yours is, you lean into that for this challenge, right? And set your intention, and you'll be able to do that now from day one. And then we'll see you tomorrow for the assessment. That's the social audit. And that's really key to knowing how to move things for your business, right? To know what you need to do more of or less of, to really check yourself and how well you actually showing up. And I think you'll really like kind of love the template because it gives you so many ways to track and to improve. And that's what's super important, okay? So I'll make sure if you're not in our community, I will link everything below. If you are, y'all just need to go back to the classroom and get it together, right? Do today's check-in, encourage one person, invite somebody, show up. That's it, y'all. We are cleared for takeoff. I can't wait to see what happens at the end of this challenge. Thank you for hanging out. We're going to do this together. Take care, everybody.